Hello everybody, this is Dark Nova here, getting back to some more Let's Play Trails to Azure. Put that down. Which one was it? Alright, we have a bunch of side quests to do. We have no side quests to do. Alright. How much secret do I have? Enough to get a couple slots open. Dolphin. Dolphin, I think, was on the way to Mainz. Yes. Get some extra secrets out of these guys. Nah, stupid pot. Oh. Easy peasy. That's a transport truck? Meister, you've really been a great help. It seems we'll make it in time for the public performance in 2 days. Honestly, when it comes to your troop, your requests are too demanding every single time. Not only the automata's tuning, not only the automata's tuning, but also the ordering of a new stage setting. I'm busy, you know. We're terribly sorry. Anyhow, the request from Miss Ilya and the troop chief are taxing, and in the end, they even made an additional order for that kind of device. Well, whatever. Making use of my studio's technology for your plays would probably still suit the goddess's will. Yes? By the way, Meister, we've been inviting you for a long time, and we'd really like you to see our Kenshale performance, but also, you always provide us with outstanding automatas and stage settings. I'm getting a suitable amount of Mira. I'm busy. I'll accept just your thoughts. Ah. I knew he wouldn't accept. I'd like him to see how his stage settings are used at least once, but... Excuse us. Oh, aren't you the special support section? Ah, yes. You're the Archangel engineer, right? Yes, my name is Heinz. I'm in charge of the stage settings. Fancy meeting you here. Do you need something from the Meister? Yes, we'd like to consult with him about something. Did you come to get equipment for the stage? Yes, we asked him to tune the automatas and to make a new stage setting for us. It was an unreasonable schedule for the renewal performance, but he got through all of it for us somehow. Man, all of the troop members are really indebted to the Meister. I see. By the way, opening day of the Archangel renewal performance is the day after tomorrow, huh? Yes, starting from Miss Ilya, all of our members are fired up like never before. I feel tense too, even just being in charge of the stage setting. I see. It seems it'll be an amazing play for sure. Oops, I can't stay here. I've got to get back and get started setting up. See you, everyone. Please come visit our theater. Yes, goodbye. Please be careful. What the hell kind of a goodbye was that? Goodbye? Nobody told us like that. I heard it was producing the stage settings, but something like that almost makes you think he's not connected to the suspicious society or whatever. Right. Well, at least he's not away. Will you tell us about the actions of Ouroboros? Anyway, all we can do is ask. Right. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess? Once you visit the doll studio, we'll not be able to visit areas outside Crossbow City for the rest of the day. We are good to go. Lloyd uses the door's iron knocker. Excuse us! Crossbell Police, Special Support Section. Meister Rosenberg, are you inside? I can hear you even if you don't shout like that. It appears you're here because you want to ask me something. I can't spare much time, but I don't mind hearing what you have to say if it's only for a short while. Aw. Huh? So cute. A Rosenberg doll? Looks like it's an automaton. Come inside. That little one will guide you. See that you don't wander anywhere unnecessary. It looks like it really doesn't speak. But, well, I can't really think it's a machine. So, are you taking us to your master? She's so adorable. I want one. Let's go. Right, we shouldn't make him wait either. Ouroboros, as expected, they're an impenetrable enemy. And so, Lloyd and the others were shown inside by the automaton guide. They were led to a corner of the studio's maze-like basement. What is this place? Amazing. Rosenberg Studio. What? Could that be the giant doll you were talking about? Yeah, it's powder matter that Ren was using. So it's kept here. Still, to think that there was a place like this beneath the studio. There appears to be orbital net terminals here as well. Could Kitty have hacked the net wirelessly from here? So, what do you need? Thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us. Actually, we have a few things we'd like to ask you. Perhaps it's about what Campanella is trying to do? Old man, you... Don't misunderstand. It's true I'm Ouroboros' staff, but in the end, I'm a mere doll maker. It's not the case that I'm directly involved in Ouroboros' plan. Then, you don't know what that boy Campanella is trying to do? I don't, nor am I in a position to know. However, he isn't an Anguist, but an enforcer. He isn't in a position to propose a plan Ouroboros would advance. After all, it is the Anguist who design and draft the plans of Ouroboros. Please wait a moment. Somehow this talk is too sudden and I can't keep up with it. This seems like important inside information. Can you tell us something so easily? It's not exactly prohibited. And there's a fair number of people who know this level of information already. The Church, Guild, and the major powers intelligence agencies should have figured it out a long time ago. Nevertheless, you continue to make dolls here. To begin with, I'm in no position to know the full details of Ouroboros. For instance, even my archaisms are made using the technology of many different workshops other than this one. In a manner of speaking, this place is but one tail of a giant snake. That is also a reason why the Church and the Guild will simply march in here. I see. Extracting info as needed instead of just exposing you. I guess you're more useful that way, huh? Right. And in addition, the studio even has a guard. If you were to get an arrest warrant and break in here, you would most likely discover nothing more than an empty studio. Powder matter included. Would you like to try and take me into custody here and now? This may be your only chance. No, we'll pass. It really seems better to just ask for information. Lloyd. Wait, I can't really agree, but a wise decision. It seems you have many specific things you want to ask me, but narrow them down to 3. I'll answer if I'm able. I understand. What I want to know from the Meister is... the Anguists. 7 leaders who learn the great Grand Master's ideas and implement his plans. I don't know the details of each either, but I do know the Anguists who are going to come to Crossbell before long. Then, what kind of people are they? One of them is a man who, as the 6 Anguist, supervises the 13 workshops, Ouroboros' technology network. Ouroboros' leading theorist and their greediest engineer. Well, let's just say he's a nasty man. Even if you say it like that, nasty in what sense? For better or worse, he's a man who thinks only of satisfying his intellectual curiosity. I don't know what he hopes to achieve by coming here, but at the very least, I can be sure it's nothing good for Crossbell. Based on what you told us, he does seem nasty. There's one more. I have information that the 7th Anguist, crowned with the name of Steel, will enter Crossbell. Steel? How to say this? Don't they sound a little dangerous? They're a bit of a mysterious character. If I could say one thing, it's that they are a master of such a level, even all of you together can never overmatch them. Even all of us together? Wow, you seem pretty confident. Well, think of it as a war. I heard they are a noble character, unlike the Sixth Anguish, but if you're foolish enough to challenge them, you'll end up getting yourselves killed for sure. Like I told you before, I don't know the details, but according to what I've heard, it's called this. The Phantasmal Blaze Plan. The Phantasmal Blaze Plan. A name with hidden meaning. This plan, do they intend to bring an incident like the one in Liberal a year ago to Crossbell? If that's the case, I'll never allow it. I'm repeating myself, but I don't know the details. But if I could just say one thing, the intervention of Ouroboros is on a smaller scale than it was in Liberal. Ouroboros is a shady existence. They don't normally appear center stage. How to say it, that doesn't make me feel any better. On the contrary, it's like the name makes me feel more anxious all by itself. The D therefore G cult, huh? Based on what I know, it seems they didn't have any direct ties, although it's a fact that Ouroboros destroyed the lodge where Ren was. Huh? The one called Paradise. Yes, it appears to have been a place for winning over influential people across the continent. It became a target for annihilation, most likely because it began targeting Ouroboros' supporters. The fact that Ren survived can be said to be nothing other than sheer luck. I really can't consider Ouroboros to be just an upstanding organization just because of that. Honestly, we can't accept it just that with that explanation, you know? Didn't I tell you, based on what I know? It's up to you all how to judge it. I suppose this makes 3. My time is valuable. I think it's time I ask you to leave. But, Lloyd, that was our agreement. We'll leave it here this time. Do you mind if we come again, if we get a chance? Well, if I feel like it. But it's not only us you should be concerned with in the first place. Aren't there a bunch of different forces you have to look out for in advance of your state independence or whatever? Well, that's true. You seem to know all those forces' respective actions, though. I wonder. Alright then, stay close to that little one on your way back as well. I can't guarantee your safety if you lose sight of her, you know? Somehow, it was like I was having a dream. The Phantasmal Blaze Plan and 2 Anguish who are going to come to Crossbow. Honestly speaking, it's so crazy that it seems impossible. How much of that is real, I wonder? Based on what I heard about the Liberal phenomenon, it certainly aren't a bunch of guys who joke around. However, unlike in Liberal, I don't feel like they're trying to devise something on a grand scale. Well, the story goes that even a giant air battleship appeared. It also seems they used a giant automata called Powder Matter. You sure know a lot, although it's First Division's classified intel. Do you hear rumors like that when you're working as a host? Well, I guess. You two, is there something wrong? Well, yeah, just a little something. But it looks like Teotot is thinking about something else. Yes. It's true of the doll that guided us just now as well. Ouroboros appears to be an organization that plays around an awful lot. Plays around a lot. Yes, even though they have the technological strength exceeding the Epstein Foundation and ZCF, it's like they're wasting it. If they're advanced enough to make a humanoid weapon like that powder matter, it seems like they could easily make 50 airships. Is that so? They could have an abundant source of funds, or... But for an army or crime syndicate, efficiency of their organizational structure is fundamentally important. Playing around, not doing the utmost to act cool-headedly towards the objective. I can't feel any of that reasonableness. I feel the same. Regardless of having amazing tech and employing those monster-like guys, Red Constellation-class Jaegers or crime syndicates like KUA might be more realistic threats. To say nothing of direct confrontation with major powers like the Empire and Republic. I can't even imagine it. I see. Still, in the current situation created by all those opposing forces, the problem is what Ouroboros is trying to achieve by coming to Crossbell specifically. You're right, even their support of the terrorists seems to have been a mere whim. It seems they aren't actively involved in realistic power struggles. In that case, could they be acting for an unrealistic purpose? If so, then it looks like there's not much we can do. But it seems certain they're planning something. Anyhow, let's return to the support section for now. I want to talk to Chief and contact the CGF and Guild too. No matter what Ouroboros is planning, there should be something we can do to be ready for it. Yes, understood. Then let's return to Crossbell City for now. Yeah, Ouroboros is, I forget it's a thing. They are a thing. And they got a lot of scary guys. Friggin' the coolest of which is somebody I don't know if we'll meet in this game, but we meet in Cold Steel. Whoops. Oh. Could a problem have arisen somewhere? Special support section, Lloyd Banning speaking. Ah, Lloyd! Ah, it's finally connected. Fran, thanks for your hard work. Could you have been calling my Enigma for some time? Yes, but for some reason it just wouldn't connect. I tried the other Enigmas as well. Seems there's a device in the Dulce Fuel's basement that jams orbital waves. I'm sorry, we were visiting a bit of a strange place. What's wrong? Was there an urgent support request? No, it's not that. Actually, 30 minutes ago, a train derailment accident occurred along West Crossbow Highway. What? Is that true? Yes, the 2nd Division is already heading there to survey the scene. The CGF is en route as well, so I think there's no need for you and the others to go as well, but I thought I would contact you just in case. I see. Thank you, Fran. Please let us know if any more information comes in. Roger. Was there some kind of problem? It seemed like that call was from Fran. Yeah. Explain about the derailment accident that occurred along the West Crossbow Highway. What did you say? A derailment? The Orbital Railway, right? Yeah, she said that since the 2nd Division and CGF are already on their way, she thought we could leave things to them. Still, it is worrisome. Yeah, in this tense situation, the timing's just too good. Well, it seems a bit difficult to think of it as a mere accident. Lloyd, what do we do? We'll compile and report our intel on Ouroboros by the end of the day. For now, let's try going to the scene of the accident. Was it a cryptid or the doing of some kind of organization? We should at least be able to help survey the scene. Right. Let's hurry then. Looks like we can get there in a flash with our car. Current access site was added to our car destinations. Nice, we're gonna hit up Crossbell. This sound. They're sirens. Oh, lots of injured apparently. Carrying 3 ambulances. I wonder if they're carrying derailment accident victims. Well, considering the timing, there can't be any doubt, right? Looks like Cecile and the others will be busy. Let's hurry to the scene ourselves. Yeah. Passenger buses going between here and the Republic, right? The passengers on the train were probably transferred to them. Man, it must be tough for them. I wonder how bad it is. Probably pretty damn bad. Hey, it's you guys, huh? Franz, thank you for your hard work. Randy and Noel, too. Thanks for your hard work. Thank you as well. The action scene is just ahead, right? Yes, Commander Sonia and the police are already inside surveying the scene. 2nd Division's Inspector Donovan and Detective Raymond are there as well. But, well, it derailed totally. I think it'll be some time until service is restored. What about the passengers' injuries? Luckily, there were no casualties, but some were seriously wounded. Those in need of treatment were picked up by ambulances not long ago. Yeah, we saw them just now. And the other passengers were transferred to buses? Yeah. We split them into those going to Crossville City and those going to Altair City. It was total chaos until just now. I think that's understandable. Oh man, so a troublesome accident has occurred, eh? Anyway, let's go have a look at the scene ourselves. Can we pass through? Yeah, no one will complain if it's you guys. By all means, please pass. Happened. derailment exactly? As you can see, it's currently under investigation. At present, we're thinking that lead car collided with a fallen rock on the track. I'm terribly sorry, but we're now asking the mass media to leave. We need to begin repair work immediately. What? Commander, that's... As police, I understand that you want to prioritize surveying the scene. However, this transcontinental railway is one of the most important routes on the entire continent. Rail Company, Empire, Republic, and Mayor Dieter as well all requested its immediate repair. As the CGF, we must comply with those requests. Well, I understand your logic, but if the cause is not understood, could it easily happen again? With respect to that, we can only do it in parallel with repairs. At any rate, we need one side of the tracks clear by the evening at the very least. Before the heavy machinery prepared arrives, please wait. You all. Hi, Lloyd & Company? Oh, so you came. Excuse me, Commander. You're starting repairs without even surveying the scene? Being a CGF member yourself, you should know the importance of this railway. I don't want to say this, but if we're late with the repairs, the Empire and Republic could take this as a sign of interference. You've thought about this quite a bit, haven't you? If you say that, then there's really nothing we can do. But we have a duty to discover the truth. Commander Sonia, would you give us 30 minutes? No, just until the heavy machinery arrives? To you? Yes, this accident occurred in the present crossing. I can't think of it as a simple coincidence. Don't we have a duty to look into whether this really is inevitable? There may also be damage from one of those cryptids. Well, isn't it alright to leave this until even... Well, isn't it alright to leave this to us even just for peace of mind? You're right. It seems I, of all people, was just a bit hasty. Inspector Donovan, let's prioritize surveying the scene first. In return, we'll focus on the repairs once work has begun. Agreed. I have no objections. Excuse me, if possible, I'd like to cover this too. Do as you like until the repair work begins. However, do not interfere with the survey of the scene. Yes, that's a given. Inspector, can we participate in the survey of the scene? Yeah, let's split up. Alright, the conductor is resting over there. The drivers were taken to the hospital, but I guess you can ask him about what happened. Understood. Then let's begin the investigation. Alright, so where should we start our investigation? Down here? Right, said he's resting up ahead. That was awful. I guess I have it better than those who were taken to the hospital, though. I can't believe the train derailed like that. Oh, excuse me. You're the conductor, right? If you don't mind, could you tell us what happened at the time of the accident? Yes, I'll tell you everything I can. I had trouble telling the officer over there earlier. In any case, it all happened. It happened all of a sudden. You see, I was a little confused. With an accident like this one, it can't be helped if some things are unclear. I think he's shocked by the accident as well. We don't mind, even if it's something small. Wasn't there anything you found suspicious? Suspicious? Come to think of it, did something happen? Just before the derailment, I was on a call with the driver and suddenly he screamed. "Wow, what's that?" he said. The accident happened right after that. The lead car derailed and linked cars followed, one after the next. And that brings us to where we are now. "Wow, what's that?" he screamed. That line suggests he saw something he couldn't believe, doesn't it? So what did the driver see, I wonder? Scars on this rock wall, quite large. It's like the whole surface has been carved out. There are gouge marks on the ground here as well. I suppose this means the train derailed to the left side. By By the way, I wonder what this blue stuff stuck to the rock wall is. It appears to be paint, but looking at the train, it seems to be some of its blue body paint. The train contacted the rock wall and remained intact for some distance. This is proof of that. Yeah, but did it scrape it long enough to cause marks like this? It seems we need to rethink what kind of situation could have caused these kinds of marks. Scars of paint on this rock wall. Think about the situation. I can conclude they're from the train itself. It seems we need to rethink what kind of situation could have caused these marks. So I want to go investigate around the site or anything. What? It's possible it was a fallen rock. Could this be where it collided with the train? No, there's claw marks on it. It seems likely based on the spherical dent, but that's true then. What if the scratch marks in the center of the dented part? And if you think about it, it's in a rather high position. A simple fallen rock wouldn't leave marks like this, would it? What in the world collided with it? The front of the train's intact. This car is the locomotive. It's the most important car with respect to operating the orbital train. There should be a Rhineford orbital train engine and driver's cab inside. Even so, isn't something off about it? Isn't there something out of place about this? Yeah. It's got far less damage than I thought it would. Indeed, it seems unnatural since it's the lead car. Yeah, if something collided with something in the front of the train, it wouldn't be this clean. In that case, it seems the cause of the germ lies elsewhere. Alright, with this we've gathered the necessary info, more or less. Already? As expected. I didn't expect it. I still don't know what's what. I noticed some things, I guess. What do we do? Should we review what we learned right away? Yeah, let's call Commander Stone, Inspector Donovan, and the others as well. Well then, did you confirm anything? Yes, first, about the possibility that a rock or something could have fallen on the tracks. I think I can strongly deny that possibility immediately. How come? You're saying you have proof? Yes, about that. Well, that may be an important clue, but how does it disprove a falling rock? Okay, yeah. It's possible the train collided with a rock that rolled down the right side of the cliff, for instance. I see, you're certainly right about that. Then as expected, it's the lack of scratches on the locomotive's front. Yeah, I think so too. What do you mean? It's true there aren't many scratches on the locomotive's front, but in falling rock derailments, the lead car normally collides with the fallen rock, I think. As a result, the balance of the running train's huge mass is disrupted, and the train leaves the tracks and derails. In addition, it's difficult to think it derailed in such a flashy way. Oh, I see. Yet there's a few scratch marks on the locomotive's front. And that means the first and most likely cause vanishes. Indeed, it really is a fact you can't overlook. Then is there another possibility you can think of? Yes, at the very beginning I thought some kind of explosive had been used. What? A terrorist act by some armed group? Well, that's what I first thought too. But after a general survey of the area, there's no sign at all that an explosive was used. Right, we haven't found anything like that either. That being the case, if there's something else I can think of, it's possible something rammed the locomotive from the right-hand side. What? Rammed? That's absurd. That kind of thing happens in car races that are extremely close, but I see. There's the dent on the locomotive's right side. Yeah, that's what most likely happened. That something jumped down beside the moving train's locomotive. That's probably when the driver screamed. While running alongside it, that something rammed into the locomotive's right side. The locomotive derailed to the left side because of the inside impact. The something then continued to push the locomotive against the left rock wall. The train finally came to a stop after leaving those long scars on the rock wall. Each of the following cars went derailed in this same way. time being, this is my hypothesis. Huh? Wonderfully done. Dear me, haven't you surpassed your older brother in reasoning ability? Indeed, Guy was the type to investigate with a lot more instinct. Hey now, aren't you the popular guy? That's something to be proud of, isn't it? Oh man, I don't even think I could have put it together that well. Impressive. Then, Lloyd, the something that did all that, may I suppose it's a monster? Or else one of those cryptids that appeared recently? Let me think. It is too early to tell. Indeed, it has the strength enough to derail a moving train. It's natural to think it's a large cryptid. However, for a cryptid to appear, I would need to sense the higher elements. Those azure flowers don't seem to be blooming nearby either. Indeed, you're correct. That being the case, what kind of being could it be? I don't think it was Potter Modern. I have to think about something else. It could be an Ouroboros archaism, but they're the kind of people that take such direct action. What was that? A monster's howl? And I feel it was too ominous. Activating sensors. Where is it? Rhines, get a picture of it somehow. Please, don't be ridiculous. Distance, 10 Celsius rising. It's heading west. Everyone, let's chase it down. Yeah, gotcha. Roger that. Hey now, don't do anything stupid. The CGF will back you up. Yeah, we got this. No, please focus on the repairs. We'll chase it down first. You're right. Our heavy machinery will arrive soon, too. It seems we have no choice but to accept your kind offer. If anything happens, we'll be right there, so please contact us. Roger that. Grace. Of course we're coming too. You're not going to say something like that. Huh? Isn't that okay? That's what I'd like to say, but it really seems dangerous, so I'll hold back this time. For now, we plan to head back to Crossland City and put together a news bulletin. Depending on what the other reporters have gathered, we should be able to resume coverage immediately. I think that's the best option. Well, if you guys were attacked, we wouldn't be able to support you. I don't know what kind of monster it is, but if it really derailed the train, it's not your average foe. Please, be extremely careful, and give me some coverage material later. Roger. Thank you. Alright, let's begin the pursuit. First, let's head straight west along the highway. Yeah, we gotta catch it no matter what. Getting our car for it? Oh no, we don't get in our car for it. We're using our feet. The normal car would be better to do it. But, you know. Beggars can't be choosers. This again? It went west. I can tell you that even if I'm not Teotop. It seems like we're being invited like that time with Zeit. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Though unlike with Zeit, I sense a violent will. It's a rather intelligent monster, or in any case, we need to be careful. Indeed. Oh, Wazzy, what do you got on this? Oh, we got burst now. Probably not the police academy. He's probably heading towards Belgard Gate. What was that? That was an explosion? Wasn't that an explosion? From the south, let's head there. Oh. It is heading towards the police academy. Get back in there. Oh. This gate was made of a special alloy. Unbelievable. To think a simple monster could do something like this. Considering it derailed a train, it's quite the monster, isn't it? Anyway, let's follow it. It couldn't have gone far. It'd be a pain if it escaped into the forest, though. Yeah. Yeah, he has been acting a little out of the ordinary. He's being too, like, involved, I guess. Oh boy. As I thought, it looks like this place is trash too. And that means it went below here, I suppose. There's no mistake. I sense its presence below, and I feel a strange presence as well. A strange presence? The survival training area is below. It's a dense woodland hardly touched by human hands. If we're going to give chase, it seems we need to be prepared. Yeah, I went down there once for training at the police academy, and it was a tough place for poor visibility. It's going to be really hard. Ellie, Tio, Wazi? What are you saying now? I'd be more worried if you all went without me. I can at least support you with art. It's our specialty, you know. Well, it'll be tough, but we'll get through it if we work together. Yeah, let's all go down together. Understood. We don't know what kind of enemies are waiting for us. Let's descend after we're both prepared. Right. Roger. I don't know how big this dungeon's gonna be, so we're gonna call it here for now. Until next time, everybody, this has been Ark Nova playing Trails to Azure.